Sure. Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
And what did you learn from that process as well?
Yeah. I think there was one specific time when it wasn't necessarily a complete failure, but it didn't go the way that I would have liked it to. We have, every single year, I was the president of my fraternity, Lambda Chi Alpha, and every single year there is an annual report that's due to the school, to one of the administrators, and for some reason I thought that this was being taken care of by one of my associates in the fraternity, and it fell through the cracks. And this was eventually, of course, it came back on me, as I was sort of in charge of making sure things like that happened. And so the day of, when we realized that we weren't where we wanted to be with this form, we gathered a few people, and we got together and we filled out a significant portion of the form. We completed the form, but it wasn't necessarily as good as it should have been. And this was basically an oversight, I think. And I learned a lot about preparation. My mom always told me the three P's or something like that. It's poor performance. Oh, there's a lot more than three. Poor performance prevents. I don't know. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That is what it is. The 5 P's maybe. Anyway, I learned that lesson very well. That I didn't prepare, and things weren't on track, and I thought they were. I made an assumption there, and then in the end, it got done, like I said, but it wasn't necessarily what it could have been. So I learned a lot from that failure, I suppose, about making preparations.
And with that, you had said that you got together and worked with a group of people. Would you say that you're an individual who works best with a group or works best individually?
I think I prefer to work individually most of the time, to be honest, but I also, I'd like to say that I'm pretty flexible in working with groups as well. I enjoy working with groups. I have worked with groups many times through my experiences. For example, in my most recent employment at Circle Computer Resources, I was a member of the development team. It was a team that we had to work on projects collaboratively and make sure that everyone was on the same page. And I really enjoyed it, and I think we did a good job as well. I was more of a follower of the team, as I was underneath of one of the department managers. And I think we were a very effective team. We worked with clients well to make sure that everyone was on the same page. But then at the same time, of course, America, we're all individuals. I think I fit into that category. I like to work alone every now and then as well. And I think I do that well.
But comfortable working with others, correct?
Correct.
Perfect. So I guess I didn't see this on your resume, but I'm assuming that it's correct, but I need to ask to be sure. Are you capable of using Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint?
Yes, I am. I consider myself very proficient in those programs. I've used them quite a bit. Making presentations even for my most recent employment at Circle Computer Resources. I made one presentation in PowerPoint that was actually given in a presentation to approximately 75 people for a conference, a small conference. So I consider myself pretty good at those programs.
Alrighty, well, thank you so much for coming in. It was really nice to meet you. Do you have any questions for me?
Sure. At Staymates, how would you describe the culture? Is it more come in and do what you have to do, or are you guys kind of in it as a team, and if you might maybe have to stay extra a little bit every now and then to get something done, is it more of that culture, or is it more kind of in and out?
I guess I would say it depends on the project. Every project that we have has a deadline, and we unfortunately are not very flexible with our deadlines because the deadlines that we ask our employees to fulfill are the deadlines that are set by what we fill contracts with companies with the higher education facilities that we're working with. So I guess it depends on the efficiency of our employees. We would like to say that we are I guess in and out. I'm not quite sure. I haven't heard that too often, but I'm assuming that would be come to work, get your work done, and you can go home as normal. I would like to say that that's the kind of company we are, as long as the work is you're efficient, as long as you're being efficient while you're here. But that being said, if a project is not complete and the deadline is coming up, then we would expect our employees to stay and complete the project.
Makes sense. My next question, I suppose, is how is the opportunity for advancement at Staymates? Is it something that happens a lot? Do you see a lot of internal promotions, or do you guys normally seek external employees or external potential employees?
Definitely. Something that we do here is with any position that becomes available, we allow that position to be put on our website, and we definitely market the position through local media, but we definitely consider internal applicants as well. If an employee here was interested in applying, we would ask them to apply and to fill out the necessary forms to submit a resume, a cover letter, similar to what you've done for this position. We would, of course, have more information about that person. And so internally, we would be interested in moving our employees forward, especially if their work is valuable. We'd like to show our employees that we appreciate the time they put in by, giving them the available opportunities to advance. So at the right position, the right employee is really what it's all about. But definitely we consider internal employees first. And almost first is kind of the wrong word to say there, but we consider them definitely.
I see. Right, thank you. I didn't have any other questions, but thanks for allowing me the opportunity.
Yeah, of course. Well, again, thank you so much, and I hope that everything goes well at Coe. We will be in touch with you shortly, and make sure to tell Deb that I said hey.
Yeah, will do.
Thanks again.
Thanks very much.
Yep, have a great day.
You as well.